Friends, tensions have escalated dramatically between Iran and Israel. These attacks highlight the long-standing hostility between the two nations. Iran considers Israel an illegitimate state, while Israel views Iran's pursuit of nuclear weapons as a threat. This event jeopardizes peace in the region and raises concerns of a potential war. Now, the entire world faces the challenge of easing tensions and preventing further bloodshed. The coming days will determine whether peace prevails through dialogue or if this conflict escalates into a full-blown war. Iran's missile attacks on Israel were carefully planned to inflict maximum damage and spread fear. The objective of these attacks was to challenge Israel's security and demonstrate Iran's power in the region. Iran used ballistic and cruise missiles to target military bases and important buildings. The accuracy and destructive power of these missiles shook Israel's defense system. These attacks, carried out under the cover of darkness, showcase Iran's growing military might. The attacks proved how advanced Iran's missile technology has become and its capability to strike at any moment. Although Israel's Iron Dome system intercepted many missiles, it was difficult to stop such a large number of incoming projectiles. Despite the Iron Dome's capabilities, some missiles managed to reach their targets. Sirens blared, people rushed to bunkers for safety, and the sky lit up with the fiery trails of intercepted missiles. It was a terrifying experience for the citizens of Israel, one they will never forget. These attacks caused significant damage and widespread destruction. Buildings were reduced to rubble, roads were littered with debris, and chaos gripped the lives of the people. Israel now faces the daunting task of rebuilding and strengthening its defenses. This hostility has spanned decades and involves religious, political, and strategic factors. Iran views Israel as an illegitimate state and a threat to its security and regional ambitions. Since Israel's creation, Iran has refused to recognize it and considers it an illegal entity. Iran's leaders have repeatedly called for Israel's destruction and support terrorist groups that oppose Israel's existence. These groups include Hezbollah and Hamas, which receive financial and military aid from Iran. It's possible that Iran launched this attack in retaliation for covert operations against its nuclear program and military installations. Israel has conducted several clandestine and overt attacks aimed at disrupting Iran's nuclear program. Israel is accused of striking Iranian targets and conducting airstrikes on Iranian-backed fighters in Syria. These attacks on Iranian assets and allies in Syria further escalate tensions between the two nations. By challenging Israel, Iran aims to assert its strength and demonstrate its resolve to the world. This show of force is crucial for Iran to expand its regional influence and warn its adversaries. These attacks serve as a stark reminder of Iran's military capabilities and its willingness to inflict significant damage. It is a message to Iran's enemies that it is prepared to go to great lengths to achieve its objectives. Israel retaliated swiftly with strikes deep inside Iran. The strikes sent a clear message to Tehran: Israel will go to any length to defend itself. As explosions rocked Iranian targets, the world watched with bated breath, fearing a wider conflict. The Israeli strikes threatened to escalate tensions further and draw in other countries. This conflict could have far-reaching consequences for the Middle East and the world, which could escalate in the times to come. Regional powers like Saudi Arabia and Turkey are concerned about the conflict spilling over into their borders, potentially threatening their own security. The instability could impact global oil markets as the region is a strategically important supplier of oil, and supplies could be disrupted. Humanitarian organizations are warning of a potential crisis as civilians bear the brunt of the violence and require assistance. The conflict could derail international diplomatic efforts, particularly those aimed at curbing Iran's nuclear program, which are already facing significant challenges. Some believe it could devolve into a protracted stalemate, while others fear a wider war engulfing regional powers. This conflict has the potential to further destabilize the region, posing a significant threat to global peace. International pressure could compel both sides to engage in dialogue, although it seems unlikely under the current circumstances. Nevertheless, diplomatic efforts are underway, with several countries working towards a peaceful resolution to the conflict. The conflict will have ramifications for domestic politics in both countries, as leaders grapple with its consequences. Public opinion and political pressure could influence the decisions made by leaders in both Israel and Iran. In Israel, Netanyahu's handling of the situation could either bolster or weaken his political future. The stability of his government and the popularity of his party could hinge on the outcome of this conflict. In Iran, the conflict could empower hardline factions opposed to reconciliation with the West. Furthermore, the Iranian public's response and its impact on government policies could have profound implications, potentially leading to shifts in the country's internal politics.
If you found this video informative and enjoyed the detailed analysis, please give it a like and share it with others who might benefit from it. Your support allows us to keep bringing you content that's easy to understand and deeply researched. If you didn't enjoy the video or felt something was missing, we'd love to hear your feedback in the comments below. It's really important for us to improve and deliver even better content. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.